This might be the end of our intrepid heroes.
Nah. Still got another half hour. Yeah, they're at medium range. You have seen their speed before in action whenever they get a full head behind them.
So they're probably going to be in close. They're probably going to be in danger close when they get in the next turn.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Someone ignored my no solicitor sign.
It's okay. How would you like to handle the situation? Would you like to attempt to evade them, or shall you stand ground?
Has the group said anything about it?
I'm trying to even figure out how close they're going to be after their turn. I know they can get pretty far. They're probably the fastest zombies.
Now you do have an advantage in that they will be going uphill.
Okay. Haha. You cannot win, Anakin, for I have the high ground.
This is not a lightsaber duel.
You sure?
Cannon?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. I mean, it is 1999. I mean, the Phantom Menace did just come out.
I'm quite sure.
So I think we could...
So that's what caused this infection.
George Lucas. Why?
Darth Maul.
So I think we could probably take these cattle. I want to say we could take them.
I'm pretty sure we could, but still I bring up the point, how much ammo do we want to keep using?
Well, if I aim for the head, we could theoretically take these things out in one shot.
Yeah.
Come on. You can trust me.
Because you're trusty?
Yeah, I'm trusty.
Trustful.
So, yes, we do have less than a half hour for the get-together time, so a decision one way or the other would be of benefit.
Let's take them out, guys. Come on.
They're
Yeah,
walking
what's-
uphill.
What's this about?
Anthony,
Fighting,
they're
are we
walking
going
up.
to fight or evade battle cattle?
2 battle cattle have come into sight as you've crested up over a hill. They're within medium range. They've spotted you. They would have to charge uphill to get at you, so their approach will be slower than what you saw previously on flat terrain.
They're not worth the risk.
But they charge pretty fast on flat terrain, don't they?
Well, this is not flat terrain. It's uphill.
They did haul quite a bit of ass, you saw, but they do have quite a bit of ass to haul. You could attempt to evade them. You could attempt to stand your ground and fight. Cool.
Whatever's fine with me, guys. I would like to fight them, but that's just me.
We should leave them. They're already on a hill. We've got the advantage to move.
Yep. And we don't really
I-
gain anything by killing them. It just puts
Gain
us
the
at risk.
experience
Just
of killing.
lose ammunition.
Okay,
Yeah, we lose ammunition and risk people.
All right.
I guess we're running.
Go ahead and give me dexterity plus running dash rolls, then.
Nope. Trusty Tony, not so trusty.
Fletcher, gone.
No, trusty Tony.
See what you got for me, cow. No. That's as many successes as Trusty Tony got, which means that he'll get to roll a point of endurance. He'll lose a point of endurance and roll again.
Let me just change my endurance really quickly, and... Nope.
Trusty Tony gets to lose another point of endurance, then roll again.
Damn it, Tony, we trusted you.
I wanted to fight these things because I wouldn't lose
And
endurance.
that's what it is. He had his heart set in fighting.
It's like
No
this, like...
kidding.
Tony gets to lose another point of endurance and
Okay.
attempt to roll.
Okay, I'm at 7. I'm just gonna keep these in my head. I'm at 7
Okay.
after this roll. Okay.
Tony manages, finally, to get some traction behind his legs, that trim physique, and dart off after the others, who, especially Jeremy, just fucking said, fuck you guys.
I mean, you basically had this, like, hilarious, like, whatever it is, Benny Hill, like, ah!
And I didn't even roll
Potman's on
pin
a
on
bike. He can really book it.
And now Tony's down to 7 endurance.
Cat's gotten up to speed. Heart rate's up. Easy to run now.
The group escapes the cows and may continue moving normally.
I'm gonna go here, and then we're gonna go, like... enter the church from the front. I have the feeling that we may have made the greatest mistake of this entire game, but that's okay.
We've made plenty of mistakes.
Okay, give me secret perception plus notice rolls. If you would be so kind, Dunka.
Is this danger notice?
What type of high cap?
Visual based. If danger applies, I'll apply it myself.
Understood.
Danger, danger, danger. Okay, this gives me all the wrong kind of ideas for the character I'm going to do when Trusty Tony dies, because he's going to die eventually.
Okay.
What do you mean win?
Fletch and Kat are the ones who end up noticing the situation. This is at long range again. They're milling about relatively close, about north of the church, but it is a group of 6 of these wonderful looking, gloriously friendly, want to huggle you, shambling mounds of fun. And they are relatively close to the church. Of course, you could still just easily evade them at long range. So with the long range, you're looking at, just to check to make sure ranges. With guns, it kind of depends, but we'll say for, well, one of the guns you folks are using, I think is the 9mm that Trusty Tony pulled out.
Trusty Tony pulled out a 22. His 9mm is empty now.
Right, the 22.
And actually,
Same range.
Potman, like I said, gave the 10mm to Trusty Tony.
Wait,
The-
what?
So,
When was this?
Which, by the way, has one magazine that has 15 out of 15 rounds, a second magazine that has 10 out of 15, and a third that has 0 out of 15. Enjoy.
I'm gonna record all this.
Yeah. These guys are at 60 yards from you. How would
So they're
you?
pretty far. Have they noticed us?
They appear to have their heads swiveled towards you and are shambling in your direction. Kat and Fletch are the ones to have noticed this.
Nice architecture on this church you got here.
Trusty Tony was apparently distracted by Potman and ramblings about things.
We've got friends.
Reasonable.
Got friends, Potman.
Yes, he does. Fletch is
Oh, friends?
Not those friends. The ones that want to caress you.
Oh, those friends. Well, ladies.
Oh, those friends. Oh.
Not realizing the innuendo she's already started.
The inexorable death march slowly begins.
Remember when I was all for killing the cattle?
Uh-huh.
I'm not for killing these guys.
What changed?
There's more of them. There's 6 of them.
And these are between us and the church?
No, they're like north of you.
Well, let's immediately amscray to the east.
It's possible, however, that given the lack of cover, they could follow you.
Let's get into the church. At least get an opening. Beat him up from a door.
Yes, funnel them through a choke point. It's a good idea. Bully.
Yeah.
Bully.
Yes, so we amscray into the church.
Okay.
Hopefully, what the priest was saying, the church was filled with people.
As you all are rushing towards the church, it is difficult for you to notice things. Kat ends up being the best one to notice, in that the church does not appear to have been barricaded. Like the windows, they're still in good condition. It also does not appear to have been damaged. There's no signs of battle or bloodshed. Presumably, the father must have not been at the church where he usually likes to stay, and there was no service at the time of the event, or whatever the fuck transpired. And since it was so far distant out of the town, there's not a whole lot around here, no one must have cared enough to come here, and these mutant things must have not cared enough to go in there too. relatively pristine, all things considered. As you all make a beeline for the door.
Just a question. This isn't important to combat, but does it have like a steeple, like a really tall steeple?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
It's a small, old church. Not even Cat's exactly sure how old it is. A few hundred years, she's been told. That could also just be the father or just erroneous history. Think of things. But it's fairly low and squat. It's got a low steeple. Not exactly a big thing. Not big exactly like vertical-wise. Horizontal-wise, it's fairly long.
She was hoping to signal the
Something like that, maybe?
bad news.
Maybe?
Me.
At any rate, these 6 who are following you seem very, very, almost preternaturally, almost by the roll of a 10 on a 1d10 plus their modifiers, are exceptionally keen on following your asses, and although you easily blow past them into extreme range, you can see them on the horizon. They are going for the church, the 6 of them, slowly in their death march unison.
We're gonna fight zombies at a church.
It's like something out of a movie.
It's not
You know,
blasphemous, is it?
I'd say it's pretty righteous.
Righteous hellfire.
Gonna try to, they haven't made it inside yet, have they?
They're at extreme range.
Well, I'm gonna
They're
say,
very
let's
far.
get the pews and put it in front of the door that we'll leave open. They don't know to walk over pews. Just beat the crap out of them while they can't reach you.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
Let us do that.
You're looking at a range of 100 yards of these guys.
That is pretty far.
Yeah, you can certainly relocate pews just fine.
And move those pews in front of the door,
Yeah.
or doors, depending on how open the rest of the church is.
Yeah, double doors, you can certainly position them and have the doors propped open so you can stare at the approaching foe.
Mhm.
You definitely have plenty of time. They take a very long time.
I guess,
Man,
Potman
I wish
and
I had
Kathlyn
Molotov
really-
cocktails. That would have been
It-
cool.
this church is partially made of wood, Potman.
Still would be cool, Potman. I agree.
Oh.
Hey, go see. I mean, this might be a little bit sacrilegious. Go look for the little drinky drink.
You're
You know,
going to
this-
get drunk?
No, we're gonna get the sacrificial wine, and then we're going to, turn that into a crappy Molotov cocktail.
Create holy fire.
Yes.
Potman will, at this moment, pipe
I'm
up
so
with
okay with this.
wine doesn't have a high enough alcohol content.
What
You've
is this?
tried?
Would, Cat
Well,
know
come on, it's
if they actually
basic
fun?
chemistry.
or if he had a secret stash? I mean, he's got to have nightmares from that Vietnam experience.
She
Maybe-
wouldn't know. No, it's not like
Okay.
she spent much time hanging out here. Especially not with her time at college. It's
Yeah.
not a place, as you said yourself, she was not a member of the congregation.
Hmm.
Yeah, wine's not good for much more than drinking. It's real good for drinking.
Well, how long do we have to look around this place until the zombies get here?
They move, in comparison's sake, at 1/5 of Trusty Tony's speed.
Trusty Tony moves at not
So
that
you're telling
much.
me they move slower than the crippled Cheryl would have?
She could out-hop them by
Yes.
double their speed.
Yes,
It's for
that's how slow they are. I hope I have now made that sufficiently clear for you.
Okay.
When I tell you these fuckers are slow, they don't go anywhere.
Oh, Alrighty then. So we're gonna spend that quite a lengthy piece of time looking for stuff that might be useful in a church.
Well, you've got your little barricade thing.
Yeah.
How about Barry?
You've got your pew to sit there and stare at magnificently.
You can make your peace with God.
Can use that pew as your buffer between baseball bat swings and zombie heads.
Absolutely.
I think it's time.
We'll draw a little bit of a prettier map here for you kids.
Yes, I hear you're clicking hard at work.
Uh-huh. Not so much of a pretty map, just a little tactical battle map. I do not have one that is suitable for you all to see just yet. But this will serve us. And I also needed to scale this because of the scope, because as these all slowly shamble and drag their ways towards you, there are others who also end up coming and dragging their ways to you as well.
12.
At least.
And
They've got a hive mind.
the lead zombies, they make their ways into long range.
How would you know that, Eugene?
Because it's like Tony said, when one notices you, they all know you're there.
It was an out-of-character thing about you being the queen.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but he acted like you talked about in character.
And then the lead zombies get into medium range.
Yeah, Tony's gonna start aiming now. Once they get into close range, he's gonna start shooting
Okay.
with the 22.
Gonna ready that bat.
And they're now in short range.
Shoot her.
And I think now that they've approached short range, we can leave it there for the session.
Cliffhanger.
Tension.
Well done.
Will the intrepid party survive the zombie onslaught? Tune in next week. Same zombie time, same zombie location.
Love it.
Yeah, I figured I would want to make a little quick battle map there so you guys could get the scope of what would be approaching you. I didn't want to crowd all 12 of them just on the little tiny thing. Be silly.
It would give the
Potman
horde-
probably peed
Look
himself a
at that.
little.
Yeah.
Haven't you been constantly doing that like the whole time?
Doing what?
Surprisingly, no. He's been a little bit dehydrated.
Yeah.
That's glorious.
So yes, ending off a little bit of cliffhanger where you guys can't have time. Instead, you'll just be in the current conditions you're all in.
Let me make sure I updated my endurance
Multiples.
points.
Yep,
Yep, it's correct.
He's at 7.
that'll matter.
Tony's got his 22 and the 10mm pistol because apparently he's just collecting pistols now.
Yep, that'll definitely matter. Hope you folks are keeping track. At least someone is of the group equipment that you've all managed to collect and possibly use.
I have all the guns I have. Pretty much all the guns I have. I should probably get rid of this blue sedan. I don't have this anymore.
Every gun.
Pretty much every gun except for the ones Fletcher has. And the empty one, and
Yeah.
the empty one. Oh, I do have the shotgun as well.
Good luck.
With 0 shells.
Sick.
So you know what I just realized?
What?
Potman's been wearing a leather jacket under that yellow raincoat this whole time.
It's perfect. So good.
I suppose
Really?
you technically have. Yes, I see that on the character sheet.
Has he taken any of that off in the past 3 days?
Yeah, he's like on multiple occasions put the yellow raincoat away in his backpack.
Let me tell you what, it is a fucking sauna for him, though, with the heat.
So a small knife does D4 times strength -1. Okay.
Like he's only actually been consistently wearing the raincoat
What does
during the rain.
Wood-Axe do? Wood-Axe does D8.
The helmet, on the other hand, he's been wearing
Strength.
24/7.
That helmet, though.
His hair looks crazy right now.
Okay, so yeah.
like a triple
Did it
mohawk.
ever not look crazy though?
Okay, I hope so. I hope
Yes,
someone marked.
sometimes
I hope
it just looks stupid.
Aaron, did you mark down the disposable camera that I handed you?
Here, I'll mark it as tape recorder and disposable camera.
We also have a medical kit, a tent, a cart now.
I'm not marking down any of that shit.
I also got a sleeping bag. I should mark that down.
There was a first aid kit, yes.
Yeah, that's marked on my sheet.
Yeah, I've got the sleeping bag.
Although
Leather-
honestly, I don't have any reason to carry it because I can't do shit with it.
But you folks will definitely need to keep track of the goodies you acquire.
Yeah, I've got my stuff.
Good. It's good. It's good.
I got the
You
stuff
can make
that
use of-
I've got the stuff like all the guns.
That way you can make use out of them, like, say, Aaron's leather jacket.
Yeah, I got my leather jacket listed here,
Yeah.
along with
Hey.
a wood.
I mean, it's not like he's been hit yet.
No, he has not been hit yet, so it's not come up. But if it had come up, and that leather jacket could have saved him.
It probably would have saved him. Knowing him.
At any rate, yeah, that takes care of the third session. What'd you folks
Oh.
think?
Oh, it was
I
good.
think that Potman is a god amongst men and literally untouchable.
I'm glad I got to do a suicide scene for that.
Now
Yeah,
that
that was
you've
pretty
said
cool.
that, Aaron, you are fucked.
Like, the
But
desperation
see,
was at
the
that.
thing is, I'm saying that as a comic relief character. So,
So
that's just guaranteeing my survival.
So Tony is quickly becoming this.
Chris, you killed 2 people this session.
Yeah! The kill.
I don't know what you're bragging about becoming that for. He fired like 6 guns empty and hit one guy on a glancing blow.
Yeah.
Well, look at that guy.
You-
Don't you think he'd do the same?
Look at Trusty Tony. Is there rules for dual wielding pistols in this game?
You can't dual wield pistols in this game.
Damn it.
No John Woo.
You should do it and just apply
Deal
an extra
breaker.
tab.
This game's a deal breaker. I
The,
I can't-
the role-playing advisories tell you don't say no to the players. I'm saying no to the players.
Well, it's okay to say no when they're being stupid, right?
No. I've let players
No.
do stupid things plenty of times.
Wrong type of stupid. I should have really been more clear with that.
Yeah, we saw two deaths. Hayden transitioned from life to death at the beginning, and Chris committed suicide.
Kind of had to. I mean,
After surviving
After seeing
losing
that.
your leg.
Yeah.
and party comic relief Potman and Tony, Trusty Tony remain alive.
They do.
I believe in Potman surviving until the end, or at least until he sees his grandmother.
There have certainly been situations in which Tony and Potman could have certainly been hit. Trusty Tony there had a close brush with a
Dog.
possible hit.
And the rats
And the
succeeded at hitting until he dodged a couple times.
yeah, Potman was definitely in danger there quite a bit last session.
Turns out investing in the dodge skill in a game where zombies kill you when they bite you is smart.
Cat's
No.
got acrobatics, and I find that amazing.
She does. Let's say that she's been working on skills to compensate for her lack of raw ability.
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought of whenever I picked it for her. Fletch was a character that Seven made. I told him at the end of last session that his character was dead. Cheryl, however, could very well have survived a bit longer.
But her character was just not into dealing with that. Rash decisions, faster, easier, basically.
So I had I have characters devised on the off chance that that players go tits up. I believe I mentioned this. That way, no one sits idle.
You can take my stuff out. Just put it in I'm sorry. No. Just shove it in there.
I don't want folks to be like, well, I missed the entire session. Like, that would be something. I'd be like, well, Seven, I hope you had fun showing up. Your character's dead at the very beginning of the session. Have fun.
But on a note about it being like just great coincidences that people keep showing up, this is a B movie.
Absolutely.
It's a B movie, and the sleazy used car salesman is still alive.
He'll live for a while until he get a suitable.
The audience is hoping that he has a very satisfying death scene, and it's like
Yes.
the build-up for it.
That's like the guy that goes right before the ending, so you have that last satisfying moment that the character you hate got his comeuppance.
It's like you're like so angry, like, how does this
Thank
fucker stay alive? How? These
got his-
other better people
I'm
are
not
dead.
saying we hate Tony, but he's a car salesman. Who doesn't hate him?
I mean, come on.
The customers that he gets great deals for.
I mean, come on. Everyone loves
car
a.
explodes or catches
Everyone needs
fire.
a car.
Or you put a new battery in it, and it also catches fire.
And as for Eugene, he's like the unsung hero. People want to root for him.
He's the incompetent everyman that you associate with because he doesn't have any skills going.
Everyone
into this.
is rooting for him.
Yeah, people can relate to him so well.
I mean, he's the guy who cries and freaks out and doesn't know how to shoot a gun. That's you. That's all.
Definitely not me.
I'm just saying, he's the everyman. The
He's
Pot
the
dealing.
one you, by
The pot
looking at the
dealing, pot
character, you would
smoking,
least
paranoid,
expect him
crazy
to be
motherfucker
like
everyman.
super awesome. So everybody wants him to be super awesome.
and the more awesome he actually is, like the more even more awesome people want him to be. So like
Yep.
fueling it in a loop.
He's the underdog.
Uh-huh. People like a good underdog story.
Oh, he's a great underdog, though. Especially in that raincoat and that helmet with the front pack.
It's really the screaming and the crying that brings it on home.
And,
I like the part where he scared himself by killing a zombie dog.
yeah, you folks did travel a little bit of distance, but it wasn't without its roleplay and difficulties on having to resolve Aiden, and then Cheryl, then meeting
Would've
a new
been-
character, then leaving.
Would have been very interesting if they did not notice that Aiden stopped breathing.
Interesting. Yeah.
It was definitely pitched very difficult, particularly with the dim light, which is what I checked for. But Trusty Tony had 4 successes. I was like, I'm going to give that to him. Otherwise, Aiden would have made a return.
Hey, Aiden, what are you doing up? Oh God, he's biting me.
And if they had really failed, Trusty Tony would have like fucking zoned out in some shit.
I really liked the zombie head, though.
yeah.
I kind of knew that was going to happen.
It's
but
like
I-
you decapitated it,
If it
so
was
it's
gonna
like it's
happen.
not destroyed.
That's why I put it under a pot, though.
Yep. Made me clack my teeth together, damn it.
That really confirmed for Potman that this is magic. An animated severed head, you know. It's kind
That's
of
just Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
That's what flavor of the drug am I taking?
Wait a minute. I thought this was a pure brick.
Dude, animated severed heads happen all the time.
The twist. All of this is really just in Potman's head as we're driving back from AC.
Yeah, we're still the.
His pot
Wait,
that he
wait,
got
wait,
is
wait, you're
laced
pulling-
with some dope shit.
You're pulling what is it? What is the General Hospital some shit? It was like all from like the
Is that
autistic
Dallas?
kids. Like
You guys like pulling to Romero, like Trusty Tony's
Whoa,
already
whoa, whoa,
dropped
whoa,
off
whoa.
the others. They're by like the MacGannigan trailer. Trusty Tony's like shoving at him. Dude, get out of the car. I gotta return this back to the lot.
if it smells like pot, I'm not gonna be able to sell it tomorrow.
It's totally
It's like,
pulled a Mario
"Whoa,
too.
dude, this car, it works. Yeah. But
No. What are you trying to say?
You trying to say? What you trying to say? I say lemons?
Aiden and Cheryl, like, alive, and he's like, what?
Potman jumps out of the car, runs around the back, and there is a spare tire back there.
Grandma.
No. Potman just suddenly goes bat crazy. Yelling about zombies,
40
how these
insanity
guys are
points.
dead.
Fucking government conspiracy, they're in his head.
He's yelling, "You guys are dead! You're dead! Your leg! Your head! You're dead!"
He realizes he rhymed He has a small smile and then just freaks out again.
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's Potman."
Like, dude, I think you actually smoke too much pot.
I'm saying that he's gonna like club people to death.
Except
gonna
he
have to
never
look
he never
down.
actually learned the muscle memory of fighting.
He just thinks he did.
He just starts flailing at them.
Dude, he's still hitting people with baseball bat.
Get away from me! I am the bulldog.
Turns out that he had PCP in his
And
name
then
this whole
he was
time.
Patient Zero.
They're gonna have to like take him down. He like gets up. No, they're all dead. You don't understand. They walk among us. They walk among us.
And then it turns into a Call of Cthulhu setting.
We just start playing D20 Cthulhu.
Why would you
I'm
play
strangely okay with that idea.
The transition is so subtle.
And then it all turns out it's just the mind of Potman, who's been mind controlled by a Venture the entire time.
That's right. Would you guys find the secret passageway in the old Lutheran church leading to the shrine to Shub Niggurath deep below? That's when you'll know.
That's when we'll
That's
know.
when we'll know
Grimith
that
hands us all
Blackmon is
over.
going to come up behind us and shoot us when we're distracted.
Shoot us!
Kidding me?
I thought he was going to kill us with his, Lovecraftian tentacle magics.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't need to hear about any tentacle magics, is all I'm saying.
Go on.
Tell me more.